I was fresh out of college, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to take on the world with my newly minted degree in hand. I landed a job at a local marketing firm, a small company that prided itself on its tight-knit team and innovative management techniques. The boss, let's call him Mr. Peterson, was a character straight out of a sitcom. A man who believed that micromanagement was the only way to ensure productivity. His favorite pastime? Implementing absurd policies that did nothing but irritate everyone in the office. One fine Monday morning, we were greeted with his latest brainchild, a mandatory fun policy. Yes, you heard that right. Every employee was required to participate in daily team-building exercises, which included activities like synchronized desk exercises, impromptu talent shows, and my personal favorite, innovation brainstorming sessions that were anything but innovative. At first, we all tried to play along, hoping that Mr. Peterson would eventually tire of his new policy. But as weeks turned into months, it became painfully clear that mandatory fun was here to stay. That's when I decided to take matters into my own hands. I began by rallying my co-workers, planting seeds of rebellion by highlighting how these activities were eating into our productivity and, ironically, dampening our team spirit. Together, we hatched a plan. If Mr. Peterson wanted fun, we'd give him the most absurdly fun event he'd ever seen. The day of reckoning arrived. Mr. Peterson had scheduled an emergency fun meeting to brainstorm promotional ideas for a new client. What he didn't know was that we had prepared our own set of ideas, each more ridiculous than the last. From promoting a luxury spa for pets complete with a canine caviar menu to launching a line of edible clothing for the fashion-forward foodie, our suggestions were designed to be as outlandish as possible, pushing the boundaries of Mr. Peterson's mandatory fun policy. As we pitched our ideas with straight faces, the room filled with stifled giggles and bemused looks from Mr. Peterson, who couldn't quite decide if we were serious or mocking his beloved policy. The meeting ended with Mr. Peterson scratching his head, mumbling something about needing to re-evaluate the direction of our team-building efforts. The next day, the mandatory fun policy was quietly retired, and Mr. Peterson never mentioned it again. We had won our silent battle, proving that sometimes the best way to deal with absurdity is with a little absurdity of your own. And so, dear listeners, I leave you with this question. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where the only way out was through a well-crafted plot of petty revenge? Share your stories of workplace absurdities and how you navigated the treacherous waters of office politics.